Hollywood movie and TV actor Bruce Willis is dealing with dementia. Unfortunately, this very debilitating brain disease is something that Bruce won't recover from. The sad part is Bruce is only 68 years old. I don't understand why this happened to him, but it showed me how fast a charmed retirement can go downhill quickly. I'm not a hypochondriac, but his diagnosis has left me thinking about my own retirement vulnerabilities. The big issue is I need to have a better appreciation of my timeline. I have a tendency to put things off, and maybe at this point in my life, that may not be a very good idea. And I have a question. Do you ever look at the obituaries online or perhaps in your local newspaper for people that have just passed away? Anyone born in my birth year of 1956 certainly grabs my attention. I find I have a tendency to gravitate towards those death notices out of curiosity. And I'm beginning to think our longevity in retirement can be attributed to a life lottery. And it's all about feeling lucky because your number hasn't come up and you have another day to smell the roses. This whole talk about brain disease is a little personal to me because at age 77, my mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Then 3 years later, at age 80, we had to put her in a long-term care home. Then she lived for another 6 years until age 86. Then there is a story of an acquaintance of mine who was in a skilled and demanding profession, working long hours in his office each day. The man was originally supposed to slow down or even retire at age 61. But he never did any of those things. Then once he reached age 65, he was forced to retire. Brain disease was settling in. He was easily becoming confused and his short-term memory was deteriorating. The straw that broke the camel's back was the day he couldn't remember where he lived and got lost driving home. And I'm sorry to report, his condition is worsening. And of course, he can no longer operate a vehicle. Retirement is a rewarding part of living. But just like life, there's not always going to be a straight line to good health and happiness. The timing of your retirement and how you spend your days is your own personal responsibility. But as we know, when we get older, there could be circumstances that prop up that you won't be able to control. And no one, absolutely no one, can predict their fate or outcome. But I do have a friend who's age 83, and he's very serious about this. He's predicting that he's going to live until the age of 98. And he's not joking around, as I said. But every so often, we need to pause, review, count our blessings, and appreciate what we have. And that's not a bad thing. I'm Ernie from Retirement SOS. Thank you for watching.